Hughes here with you as we get ready for a little NBA action on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's going to be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And now let's toss it over to Kevin Harlan with the rest of the 2K crew. I'll catch you at the break.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burke will be along, too, from the sideline. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This team should be a good one. First for the Pelicans, a big game for this young man making his NBA debut. Then it's Jones, and it's Williamson in at the 4 spot. And for Oklahoma City,
well, this season, a new mascot, new team colors, and a brand new state-of-the-art 50,000 square foot practice facility for the Pelicans. It's not just a new paint job, folks. This is a franchise doing some exciting stuff.
it'll be the Thunder off the tip. Past Holmgren.
Yeah, that's all you.
Alexander defended by Poole.
Come on, back him out, man.
Here's Alexander. Gets rebounded by New Orleans. Passes it to Poole. Now Murray. There's the basket, Poole. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murray. Sinks the three-pointer.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
On defense, the Pelicans. It's a three-point game. He feeds it to Williams. They set the pick. Past Holmgren. Launches it. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere. I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
And so it's New Orleans with it.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
And the Thunder with possession. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. He said the key to this matchup will be their ability to limit the quality looks close to the basket. When facing a team like this one, he said, you don't stand a chance giving up easy looks inside. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Clark, you mentioned the new colors for the Pelicans. No longer the purple, teal, and gold of the Hornets, but blue, gold, and red from the city flag of New Orleans. It looks pretty good.
It does look good. And remember the other connections. I mean, the blue is featured on the Louisiana State flag, gold, Mardi Gras color, of course. You know, and then you think about the connection to the plumage of the brown pelican, which I've studied for years. And then, of course, red. I mean, the red represents... I have no idea what red represents.
I'll tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the score by Oklahoma City. Passes it to Poole. There's the pick. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And the shot is good. 6 points for him.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start off the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Williams kicks to Alexander. Back to Williams. Tries from 16, and again it's Oklahoma City.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Pelicans trailed by 4. The pass to Williamson. Defended by Holmgren. This one for 3, and that one's good.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Here's the screen. Pass to Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
To the inside. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call. Went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
Jones, the pass to Williamson. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, you look over at how tough the West has been over the last decade or so, and my, you've never seen a team dominate that conference the way the Thunder did last year. They were on the roll.
So it's the Thunder now. Here's Alexander, and the Thunder another 3.
Thunder there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Poole. Here's the 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple. The record for the Thunder against the West, 39-13. Just numbers that you never really see for a team playing against what is always, Steve, a very tough Western Conference.
Well, just to give you an idea of how good the Thunder were in the West last year, I mean, you'd have to go all the way back to the 08-09 season to find another club that had more than 39 wins against the West. That was the 09 Lakers, of course, who went on to win it all.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
He passes to Murray. He dishes it to Jones. Here's Williamson. And the shot is good. 5 points in the game.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
And first time into the game called for Oklahoma City.
Boy, the Hornets were a very young team last season. Had several draft picks that saw meaningful time and were even in rotation. And this team was NBA young, and that often means you're going to struggle on the road.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points, 1 up from outside here in the first. And for the Pelicans, Steve, there were teams with fewer road wins than them, but not many. Only 11 road wins for them as they went 11-30 on the season.
Well, and the trouble with New Orleans last year was that they really didn't have any aspect of their game that they could count on the road. And if you can't score and you can't defend, it's hard to win at home, much less win on the road.
Pelicans trailed by 4. Murphy, a screen on Wallace. Doubled by Holmgren. Murphy, defended by Holmgren. Hawkins kicks to Murphy. No good from outside. The Thunder gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. And it's Wallace penetrating the pass. Holmgren. Here's Caruso. Holmgren. And he makes good on the way.
Well, it's definitely been a shootout. But the team that can start playing some defense might have an edge.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. Hawkins passes to Murphy. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Hawkins, he hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Just 2 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Seven seconds left in the first quarter. Stolen away. Alvarado. Shot is off. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Thunder leading by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Now the key has been the rebounding department. This club dominating the paint area. And if this continues, they'll be in great shape.
Well, they've done two things. They've limited second chances, and they've been able to flex their muscle down low.
And here's Hawkins. Looney, he's guarded by Williams. New Orleans moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. It's Hawkins on the wing. Outside off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Caruso. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And Kevin, when the opposing team is bringing the ball up, they can't get careless when he's on the floor because he will pounce on a lazy pass or a lazy dribble, and he'll be heading the other way in a heartbeat.
And I tell you, another quality that separates him from the crowd is the way he will fight his way through any screen in front of him. I mean, he just takes pride in not losing his man easily.
He's off on the first.
You know, with so many high hopes, the Thunder seem to be everybody's pick to make it to the finals once again. They were so dominant throughout the regular season. Many thought it was a foregone conclusion, but the injury to Russell Westbrook kind of sidetracked all of that.
He hits the second from the line. And back to the Thunder in the postseason. They did well to get by the Rockets after Westbrook injured his knee. But, Steve, they just didn't have the same dynamic punch when they later faced the Grizzlies. Ended up getting bounced out in the second round.
Well, it was a tough matchup for them because the Grizzlies are so good defensively. And when you take Westbrook out of the lineup, all of a sudden it changes everything. And I thought Oklahoma City battled, but they just didn't have enough firepower without their point guard.
The trade gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 8.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
And so it's New Orleans with it after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Pass to McDaniel. Looney. Passes it to Alvarado. Fires for 3. Good.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, Feeds to Wallace. Wallace off the pick from Holmgren, and it's Wallace penetrating. And they wasted no time in getting those 3 points back. 7 points in the game.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Trailing here by 8. Very good.
Assist goes to Alvarado.
Here's Caruso. He has 7. Back to Williams. Now the dish to Wallace. Number 11. He's covered by Murray. Look at 6. The 3. And the Thunder, another 3.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc.
And so here's New Orleans. 9-point game. Williams comes with a double team. The pass to Murray. Fires the 3. Here's Alvarado. Offline with his 3. The Thunder have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Number 11. And the Thunder, another 3.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually defense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back onto the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
And so here is New Orleans after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Pass to Williamson, defended by Holmgren. Knocked away. Williams with the steal. Here's Caruso. 10 points for him. Passes Holmgren. Ball's knocked loose. 6 on the shot clock. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's McDaniel. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
That's good from the game.
Young teams, guys, tend to get run over in the Western Conference, and the Pelicans were a young team last year, and guess what? They got run over. In a conference where everybody needs to be tough to even think about the playoffs, New Orleans really was overmatched.
All free throws good from McDaniel. And Clark, as you said with the Pelicans last year in their final year as the Hornets, you know, the West just ate them alive as they put up a 15-37 record, Steve, against the rest of the conference.
And it wasn't just any one division. It was every division in the West. But look, the conference was loaded. The Pelicans, or at least I should say the Hornets, at the time were a young team. They weren't going anywhere, not enough talent. But they're on the rise now. They've added some significant talent.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Alexander. There's the pick. And the pass to McDaniel. And the 3 ball is good. 8 points for him.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. Now Williams. 5 points in the game. Pass to Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
2:22 left in the first half. Murray, the pass to Poole. Here's Williamson, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Tell you what, despite that hot start from long range, they've really gotten away from the three-point shot now.
And I know that's sacrilegious to you, Steve. I mean, being a shooter and all in your pass, you figure you should be firing away from out there at all times. But the mid-range game and in-between game served me quite well. But that hasn't been the best meal ticket for them here in the second half. You got to go with what you do best.
Pelicans trailed by 11. Passes it to McDaniel. Poole, defended by Alexander. Now the pass to McDaniel. And another three for New Orleans.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Thunder have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Pass to Alexander. Gives him the lead pass. Number 55. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Boy, he can be a matchup nightmare inside the paint.
Pass to Williamson. And there's the pass to Murray. And another three for New Orleans.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Here's Alexander. Can't get it to go. And we finish one half of basketball. Thunder lead by 7. And coming up now, it's the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. We'll return with the start of the third quarter in just a while.
Now, presented by Sprint. Hi and welcome. Halftime report coming your way with an excellent game going on in Oklahoma City. The Thunder taking care of business. Just outstanding efficiency offensively. They're having a field day. It's just that simple. And this dedicated Pelicans team weathering the storm. Nice ball movement offensively, making the extra pass, and it's paying off. And back to Oklahoma City we go. The third quarter just about to start.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Really an incredible game from Alexander.
He went off in the first two quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
And so here is New Orleans. They trail by 7. Williamson, the pass to Murray, bangs home the trifecta. He's got 14.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Humbling, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time. He didn't waste any time getting through it.
Pelicans trailed by 6.
Well, you could see it at the start of the season that Oklahoma City was being driven by falling short in the 2012 final. Their focus was on being the best team in the West, and they jumped on that goal right from the start.
Now Williams, after the missed three from Poole. Second half rolling along now, about a minute played here. Past Holmgren, shoots the three. That's good. And it's a 9-point Thunder lead. And for the Thunder, the second best regular season record in the league last season, Steve, at 16-22.
Well, and they had the best point differential in the league, Kevin, which I think is probably the best barometer in terms of how well you're playing. But clearly the Westbrook injury in the first round of the playoffs against Houston just completely took the wind out of their sails. And I would look for Oklahoma City to be back this year with everybody healthy. They'll have a chip on their shoulders. They want to get back to the finals this year.
The Thunder shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first one falls.
Pelicans ended up being the name that New Orleans chose when it was all over. And I like the new look uniforms, but they had some other options as well that sounded pretty good to me. How about the brass? Because it gives nod to the music that New Orleans has popularized.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, definitely a nice sounding name. Other options were the Swamp Dogs, the Bull Sharks, the Mosquitoes. Steve, all in all, you have to think they went the right way with the Pelicans.
I don't know. My personal favorite was the Rougarou. I don't even know what that means, but that was in the mix. Would have puzzled a lot of other people around the country besides me, but better than Mosquitoes, that's for sure. Pelicans was probably the right way to go.
Pelicans trailed by 11. Passes it to Williamson. Defended by Holmgren. To halt the run. The shot's good from Williamson. 9 points in the game so far.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
The pass, Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Williamson. Backing in for the 3. That's good.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Passes it, Holmgren. And count it. 2 points with a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
You know, so much has been said about the Oklahoma City home court advantage, and for good reason. I mean, you can feel it and hear it like a college atmosphere.
That's a good point. Clark, back to what you said. Not only can you hear it when they are here, you can literally feel it. The rumbling, Steve, when you first come out of the tunnel is amazing.
Well, the Thunder have a fantastic team, Kevin. And, they've been good the last few years, but you don't go 34-7 at home like they did last season without a significant advantage coming from the crowd. And I think that's been the case here. The crowd is loud and active and fired up every single night.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Trout. Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 5.
Well, offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot. That's all. If he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
And one other thing about him that you shouldn't fail to appreciate is the presence and impact he has defensively. He can lock you up and wear you down, and that effect really carries over to the rest of the guys.
And here is Williams after the 3-pointer from Poole.
Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact. Nice play defensively.
No flop there. He took that one right in the chest.
First team foul.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The feed to Jones. Swiped it away. And the pass to Wiggins. Back to Williams. He passes to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Williams. Shot on the wing. Number 55. And he banks in the low. He's got 6.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
Now here is Murphy. He's had some plans on it, but no scoring yet from him. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
And so here is Oklahoma City. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. It's rebounded by Murray.
It's like he's just trying to showcase his range, but he could probably get a better shot in that possession.
Yeah, he sure could. It doesn't do you any good if you miss it from that deep.
And that one's good.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. His teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
And so here is Oklahoma City. 6-point lead. Alexander passes Holmgren. Wiggins. Holmgren defended by Williamson. Here's Holmgren. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, nice body control there. Narrowly missing the shot. It would have been a 3-point play.
Had a free look at it after the foul. Nice play.
The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Holmgren.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Jones checked in for New Orleans. Both free throws good from Holmgren.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Takes a 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist. Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
Passes it to Alexander. Lets it go from deep. Shot is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. 27 seconds left to play in the third. All alone. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Things are really tightening up now, guys. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Not sure where it was before, but better late than never.
Williams against Jones. Back to Williams. Good D by Jones. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Thunder out in front, leading by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Caruso. Left side, Williams. And the Thunder making a switch here. Shot clock. Number 55. The baseline jumper goes down. And the Thunder lead by 5.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
Here's Murray. The basket Poole. Fires the three. Good.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Thunder shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Back to Williams. Wallace outside. Dishes to Williams. He passes it over. A 17-footer. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, free throw shooting is always critical in terms of outcomes of games. And the Thunder last year often had an advantage at the line. Not only did they get there at a high rate, they made their free throws at a high rate as well.
That free throw good from Holmgren. Best shooting team at the free throw line last season by a good margin. Clark, you're right. The Thunder shot 83% as a team. Very nice percentage for any player, much less an entire team, Steve, and actually the 3rd best for a team in league history.
And as we talked about earlier, Kevin, it wasn't just the makes, it was the attempts. I mean, this is a club that can slash and attack the basket. They finished 2nd in the NBA in free throw attempts. So what a combination to be able to get to the rim, get to the free throw line, and then convert. You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Pass to Murray. Kicks to Murphy. Passes to Poole. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
Here's Torch. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
They double him with points. And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Jones, the basket Poole. Shot clock at 5. Jones, outside Murphy, gets it to go. And it's all knotted up.
And another 3-pointer to their 2nd half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Always with the ball. Now defended by Poole. Here's Torch. And they come right back with their own 3-point.
More confusion defensively.
Hey, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Have to like what we're seeing from Holmgren.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to the Hornets head coach address his team. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Murray, the pass to Poole. They get it back. Number 21.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the officials.
At the line for the Pelicans, number 91,
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Thunder with the lead. Wallace outside. Pass Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Wallace. Holmgren. He's guarded by Murphy. Offensive rebound. Can't finish in from close range.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Williams against Murphy. Right side, Williams. On the wing, Wallace. Number 55. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. And that one misses. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Murray. Number 21, defended by Holmgren. Some solid defense from Holmgren.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Master Alexander. On the 3 off target. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Murphy. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Bart, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Tremendous job with the foul line, as usual. You can always bank on him in these situations.
Doubled by Murphy. Master Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Alexander. It's good. Great play by Williams to set up. And the Thunder lead by 3. Now timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 3. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. .127 left in the game. There's the basket pool. Plenty of space. Good. Nothing but net. He's got 22.
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
Here's Alexander. And that one's good.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
And so here's New Orleans. It's a 3-point game. Here's Poole. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. New Orleans making a switch here. two from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Alexander. Nails it.
Oh, what a basket in at the perfect time.
How about the courage and backbone of this guy? Wow.
Here's Poole. Count it! A tremendous three to tie it up.
Got to make a defensive adjustment here because he's just destroying them from three-point range.
Well, even when they've closed out on him, Steve, he's knocking them down.
Now here's Williams. Number 55. Yes!
My goodness. That was just good.
Did it ever? They're on cloud nine.
What an atmosphere in here. This is incredible.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray, the pass to Williamson. Defended by Holmgren. The shot. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
You cannot afford to make mistakes like that here in a tight game.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Outside, Jones. To win it.
Knock it down. Right at the horn.
Nothing but zeros on the clock as he drains the winner. What a finish.
And he never had a doubt. He was celebrating the moment it left his hand.
So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a double. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Fuck being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that are really stuck, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it.